Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, today we will have a discussion on the geography of India. So, today we will be beginning a new chapter, and that is Geography of India. I will try to make subsequent videos after this. So, Geography of India, geography, the subject itself can be divided into three parts. One is physical geography, and one is political geography, and the third one is topography. So in physical geography, what happens is that we generally study the physical features of India. For example, if we study about the Himalayas, if we study about the rivers, if we study about the mountains, if we study about the plateaus, if we study about the oceans, so if we study about the highest point in the world, if we study about the lowest point in the world, so that anything that involves structure and physics, so they fall under the category of physical geography. Then second category of geography is political geography. In political geography, what happens is that in political geography we generally study about the features made by us. For example, the capital of India is New Delhi and the capital of Australia is Canberra. So these are things made by us, okay, made by humans. So it involves a little bit of politics. So that geography is called political geography. And third is like the topography. For example, if we study a small area, for example, if we study about the town of Guwahati or the town of say New Delhi, so it involves a small scale geography, okay. So if we study about a small area, for example, if we study about a area in 4 to 5 kilometer range, so that will be topography. So today's topic of discussion is geography of India. Now geography of India, you might be thinking that geography of, is it physical geography or political geography? So basically, if we study about the mountains, for example, if we study about the Himalayas, and if we study about the Deccan Plateau, for example, then that is geography of political that is physical geography, because it involves structures and landforms. Similarly, if you study about the cities that are present in India, then that is political geography. So geography today will study about the overall geography of India and mostly physical geography. So as you can see in the map, this is the geography of India. So what from the map, what do you observe? So geography is one of my favorite subjects. I always love studying and teaching geography. So because this is the reason is that geography is present in our day to day lives. We cannot eliminate geography from our life. Even if we want to eliminate geography, it is not possible to eliminate geography. That is why geography is so interesting, and that is why geography is one of my favorite subjects. I hope it is one of your favorite subjects as well, or it will be one of your favorite subjects after you study geography from me. So that is geography of India. Let's start. So this is the map of India, okay. So if you see the map of India, so this is, so if you can see that India is a peninsula. So what do you mean by peninsula? Peninsula means a body which is surrounded by water on three sides. So you can see this side and below. So it's a form of triangle, no? Three sides, it is surrounded by water. So that means India is a peninsula, or Indian, it is called as Indian Peninsula. So in the right side, the side from which you view, okay, right side, we have the Bay of Bengal. In the left side, we have the Arabian Sea, and in the downside near Sri Lanka we have the Indian Ocean. Okay, so three water bodies are surrounding this landmass. So this is called as peninsula. On the other hand, if you look at the map of Sri Lanka, as you can see, so it is surrounded by water on all the sides. Okay, so any water body that is surrounded by water on all the sides, then that is called an island. Okay, so so I hope you understood the difference between the peninsula and island. So India is not a island and Sri Lanka is not a peninsula. Ignore the connecting link, the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. Ignore this. Generally, if you see, Sri Lanka is surrounded by water. Any body that is surrounded by water from all sides, that is called as an island. For example, Australia also is an island. New Zealand is also an island because it is surrounded by water on all sides. Also, New Zealand might be horizontal, still it is surrounded by water on all sides. That is why it is an island. But India, in one side, India is surrounded by land, no? The topmost portion we have the Himalayas and the Aravallis. So that is why India is not an island, because one side is blocked by land and three side is surrounded by water. So this is the difference between peninsula and island. So I hope this is clear to you. Another thing, that is Gulf. Okay, so if you look at the left side, this side, I'm trying to zoom it. So any water body that is surrounded by uh, land on three sides, then that is called as Gulf. Okay, so Gulf is opposite of peninsula. So peninsula means a land surrounded by water on three sides, just like India is surrounded by water on Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean. Similarly, on the left side you can see Gulf. Gulf means it is surrounded by land on three sides. So one water, three land is Gulf, and three water, one land is peninsula. So that is the difference between Gulf and peninsula. It is generally asked in many exams. So this is the easiest way to understand the Gulf and peninsula. Okay, now next, I told you that Sri Lanka is an island because if it is surrounded by water on all sides, so that is an island. So till now you have learned three concepts, that is Gulf, what is Gulf, what is island, and what is peninsula. So again I tell you, Gulf means three land and one water. For example, Gulf of Mexico. Okay, Gulf of Mannar, that is called Gulf because three sides land, one side water. And peninsula is Indian peninsula, no, three sides water, one side land. And one more you have is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is all sides water. Ignore this landmass. Okay, connecting landmass. Okay, so that is about the first concept which I told you. Okay, now next thing is that India is the seventh largest country in the world. Always remember. So India, area wise, if you see, the present India is the seventh largest country in the world. Okay, and can you tell me which is the largest country in the world? The largest country in the world is, I hope you know, it is Russia. Russia is so big that Russia is even bigger than the entire African continent. So even the African continent, which has 54 countries, it is not enough to fulfill the needs of the country that is Russia area wise. So Russia is the largest. And imagine what Russia used to be when it was a part of Soviet Union, that is USSR, that it had Kazakhstan and Ukraine and all the countries, no? So imagine how big is Russia. So India is the seventh most largest country in the world. So it is generally asked in your exam, India is the largest country in the world. So that is the physiography of India. So another thing is that India is located in which hemisphere? They generally ask. So is India located in northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere, or western hemisphere? So the topic of discussion, we will learn this topic in the next class. Okay, so this was first lecture of geography. So I hope you, after watching this video, you have understood the difference between Gulf, what is a Gulf, what is a peninsula, and what is an island. And also you learned the fact that India is the largest country in the world. You if you want, you can mention this or write in your notebook. I'm giving you homework. India is the dash largest country in the world. So is India the fifth, sixth, seventh, or eighth largest country in the world? You need to answer me. Okay. So in the next video we will learn about the area and the length of the coastline. And so from today I will start a new series on geography. So this was episode 1, okay, chapter 1 of geography, Indian geography. Then after Indian geography I will also try to start world geography. Okay, so this way we will learn the basic concepts of geography in a very easy way. Geography is a very easy subject, provided you develop an interest in the subject. It is a little bit scientific, also, and little bit it has got creativity also. So everything is included in geography. So I hope you understood a little bit about the geography of India in this video. So thank you very much.